What's up, everybody? Back up the mountain. We are at Lake Julian today. I've heard there's some major changes to the course since it opened back up after the hurricane. And this used to be one of my favorite courses in the world. So hopefully these changes make the course better. They definitely make it longer and harder. So we're gonna play 18 today, see how she looks. Big tournament this weekend too. We'll see if it's ready. Okay, long tees to long baskets. This layout is not for the weak, let me just say that. And you can tell right away on hole one, we are going over the water pretty much the whole way. It's 368 feet, I think is what UDisc said. So it's a pump straight out the car after an hour drive. Let's pump the Wraith out. First, throw out the car, and gotta throw it almost 100%. Let's go. Keep going. All right, did you see that? Let's go. Straight out the car, gotta be happy with that. Yeah, I was definitely kind of worried getting out of the car. 368 water carry the whole way. And I'm like, you know, might lose a disc first throw of the day, no warm up, but we got a 25 footer here to the right of the basket. Man. I'll take a par, I guess. All right, hole two is a lot less of a huck. It's only 235 feet, but the danger, in my opinion, is way worse on this hole because we're going alongside the lake now. It's on our right side. So anything that kicks to the right, you could be losing a disc. It's 235, like I said. I'm probably gonna go putter. It's a tight gap all the way up. And the basket, I believe I can see it. It's elevated on the right side. And I am scared to death of throwing a forehand or a really flippy putter here. So I'm gonna go with my AVR, throw it on hyzer. Hopefully it only flips up to flat and just goes straight. All right. Well, if I want a par now, I think I have to go forehand. I'll probably go with my pig on a baby flex. It looks like the water is probably 15 feet to the right of the basket from here. I could be wrong. That looks short of the basket and the water. Okay, so I'm about 5 feet from water. Definitely closer than I thought I was. We got about a 10, 15 footer here through a weird gap, elevated basket. Let's save this par. No! No! That could have gone a lot better. Okay, so the next two holes are the two holes I'm the most excited about playing today. What they did was they combined the next four holes into two holes and made them a par 4 and a par 5, I believe. This is hole 3. It is the old hole 3 and 4 combined, 527 feet, par 4. The lake, again, is on our right. Danger all the way up. Do not kick right for the love of all that is good and holy. We've got a nice shaped fairway up here that digs a little bit to the left and then maybe goes back to the right. I can't quite tell. But what I'm gonna do is throw a mid-range off the tee. I'm gonna try to break this hole into two halves. So I'm gonna grab probably a buzz and just get as straight as I can up there. Water on the right, of course I'm gonna throw a 4-time buzz. I'm a lunatic. Oh, it kicked to the right and forward, look at that. I was about to say I put that way too far left, but the tree helped me out. Yeah, this is the part of the course, I guess, that got devastated by the hurricane. You got trees down all over the place out here. This used to be thick woods too. Okay, here's my buzz. I do have a little flex forehand gap here. It's real tricky, but what I'm seeing is you really want to get further up on a straight line than what I did. I do still have a gap here with a forehand, but the lake goes around the fairway to the left here, and the basket is, again, right in front of the water. So I'm gonna go slower than faster. Just gonna go with the pig again, and just don't throw it too far. we'll see where it is when I get up there. All right, well, I wimped out of that quite a bit, I guess. I thought I got in the circle. I'm about 50-ish short, putting straight at the water. Don't you even think about it. Okay. Ooh, that scared me for a second. Oh, close. I like this hole. I like it a lot. So I'm standing at the edge of the circle looking back at the fairway. The route I came with the forehand is up here, but the more natural fairway is just go straight alongside the shore and then come all the way up here to the basket. Maybe next time I'll go a little faster, get a fairway driver like my river or a trail, get some flip up for a more straighter flight. Then I'll be in the more natural fairway and actually be able to see the basket on my second throw. All right, everybody, look out. We got a par 5 here. Hole 4, 750 feet. My first throw over the hill and down the hill, staying on the right side of this grouping of trees. I think I want to really hug the right side on this first throw, and that could open up the fairway on my second shot. 750, you know, if I progress a good bit off the tee, eagle's not out of the question. For pros, it's out of the question for me probably. All right, this wraith flew beautifully for me on hole 1. I'm gonna try to do the same shot shape here. Yep, I don't think that got a full flight, but it crested the hill and pushed the back tree line, I think. So I think we'll have a good look. Well, if it wasn't for this ridge of leaves and mulch, I'd be way up there, but we've still got probably 400 feet to get to the pin. It's not the red basket you see here, it's the yellow basket, which is probably 150 feet further than red. Due to the slope of the hill, I'm kind of worried about throwing a backhand and not committing to it. So I'm probably just gonna go forehand, get a little flip up, and then just see where I am. Oh no. Hit a house. Okay, it didn't hit a thing, but it faded before it got to the river. Honestly, it still got a full flight, so we could scramble for bird. Could. Probably won't, we could. I'm absolutely in love with this hole though. Here's where I came from, probably about 200 feet past the crest of the hill. Came up here, got into this pile. If I finished, I'm probably just past this tee pad, back down a hill and up, green on a slope. This is a gorgeous hole. It's like a real professional par 4. I'm very happy it's a par 5 for me though. Very happy. All right, well, there's a steep headwind out here that I did not feel back there at the ridge. So that would explain why the Grace went so far left. We got a scramble here. There's a cut tree that you can see on the ground right there. The basket is probably 20 feet behind that. All I've got is a flex forehand. I think I'm gonna grab the pillar, really work it over. I'm gonna basically baseball throw this, and it's going to come back. I just gotta get enough power on it to get it to the basket. I'm probably 200 feet away. Oh, Taylor, that's so good. All right, that's about a 25 footer for bird. Let's get back to even, man. Let's do it. All right, a little bit further than 25. This is about 30, edge of circle, maybe even. But we're looking right at it. Just cannot airball this though. If I do, I'm playing the lottery. Ah, that's fine. That was disappointing. Not the hole. The hole was beautiful. I love that actually a lot. My performance was disappointing because I should have taken a birdie from where my drive landed. Moving on, we're at hole 5, 345 feet. You can see the basket right in front of you. There's another pin position sometimes that's a little further and to the left, but this one's straight in front of you. You got swampy stuff to deal with. It's very thick on the left if I remember right, so I'm gonna grab the Grace, get some flip on it, and hopefully ride it straight to the circle. I did want it to flip some though. All right, that's probably 60 short. Got this brand new cigarra. Did I say that right? Cigarra. Okay, that's more, I mean, it's brand new, so my depth perception is poopy because I'm like 80, 90 feet short, so. Yep. That's parked. Parked. I want birdies. Okay, well, this is cool, yet equally terrifying. We're at hole 6, 410 feet. You can see the basket right in front of you. However, you have an OB road on the right and very thick, swampy mess on the left. This is a driver, hang it out to the right, and hopefully it doesn't fade too much. And it's a right to left wind. Come on, man. Give me something, Julian. Yeah, don't go too far left. Yep, it's right on the edge. Maybe a circle 2 look. We'll go with the Wraith now. Hang it a little further out. Stay clean. Get a road skip. Ooh. Okay, so that's the play. Too bad I didn't do that first. Man. All right, somewhere between 40, 50 feet. I see my Wraith about 15, 20 feet away. Let's just jam this in. Oh, not enough fade on that. Maybe? Oh, just grazed it. Okay, hole 7, par 4, 495 feet. You got a gap in front of you about 200 feet away. And once you get in there, it's a pretty skinny fairway that moves ever so slightly to the right. With the headwind, I'm actually gonna go with an overstable mid-range because if I throw one of my fairway drivers and it flips over, I'm hitting this work truck and I don't wanna deal with that. So let's grab the trust, get a little flip on it and maybe bail out to the left once we get through the gap. That's low, but it got through the gap. Well, it's not exactly where I was trying to land. I was trying to get up to the flat part, but we've got a straight look at it. This is right in the middle of my putter and mid-range distance. So, oh boy. And it's into a headwind. I'll disc up then. We'll go through with the redemption, aim left, get a little slow turn on this and put it close. That's exactly what I said I wanted to do. Look at that. Let's go. Can we get our first birdie? Well, I thought I was 10, 15 feet. It's actually closer to 20, but it's still a putt that I should make. Maybe I'm not completely broken. All right, back to even. We're on hole 8. You might have seen on the last basket that the numbers don't line up with what hole I'm on. That's because of the redesign. They haven't reworked the baskets yet. It said 10 on that basket, but it was 7. Now I'm on 8. This is 255 feet. You can see the basket right in front of you. It can shape for either a forehand or backhand turnover. I'll try with the gyra first, and then we'll try forehand. Get past that. Get past that. Now get past that. Oh, okay. Edge of circle. Let's try the cigarra on a forehand. See what she got. I was about to tell that to go in. Not even joking. Yeah, it's a forehand hole. Sorry, guys. All right, of course I got this one tree right in front of me. Oh, back on the par train. Okay, hole 9, par 3, 450 feet. Yeah, it's a long par 3. We're going out the gap and to the right. I can see the basket out there. There is kind of a backhand turnover line, but if you turn it over too much, you're in some thick stuff. So I'm gonna go with a forehand and push the back edge, concede a par here. That's out there. Oh, look at that go. That's pretty. All right. Well, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but my forehands have actually been getting sneaky good because I'm just over 100 away, which means I got over 300 on my tee shot. And getting over 300 on a forehand is quite the accomplishment. So let me lay this AVR up, get it close. Yep. Ooh, almost ran it. Goodness gracious. If my memory serves right, they have another pin location back there that makes it a par 4. This is a tough par 3, but I can see why it is a 3 and not a 4. I'll take a par and move on. Okay, starting the back 9 here. I am perfectly even. 1 birdie, 1 bogey, and somehow that bogey was on the shortest hole on the front 9, maybe even the easiest. I don't know. That's usually how it works, but you know what? This is par 3, 320, hole 10. There's water behind the basket, and the way it shapes, it's gonna be really hard for me to get a backhand parked. I could get a backhand probably 20 feet to 30 feet to the left, but the way my forehand's feeling, and we got a tailwind, let's just ride with it, you know? Oh no. I should have trusted in God on that one, not myself. Oh boy. Let's get the cigar out. Yep, should have done that. Whoa, maybe not. That was crazy. Let's go slower with a mid-range. Huh. Okay, I'm just huge with a backhand right now. Absolutely in love with this pin placement. Love it. All right, well, I'm gonna need help down in the comments because I don't know if this is OB or not. I went up to get my backhands and there's a white line back there on the back edge, but the white line does not continue over here. So according to the line, I think I'm in, but it wouldn't make sense for the line to go to the back of the river and not continue around. So let me know if you are a Julianite. Let me know if I'm in bounds or not. My score will not be adjusting based on your answer though. Oh, especially if I'd made that. Well, I almost went out of bounds deep and it didn't matter anyway. Goodness gracious, Julian, chill out. We've got another gorgeous hole here. Hole 11, par 4. Very tight wooded shot off the tee. Then you get out in the open where the power lines run across. You might be able to see the basket all the way at the road that comes into the park. All I'm concerned about is throwing out of the gap on my first shot with either a mid-range or fairway driver, getting out into the open, and then throwing across this swampy area that I believe is all OB to the basket. But you gotta get out of the woods first. Haven't really been showing love to my trail today. This kind of seems like the right line for it. And it is. Oh, don't be too far. Whoa! Am I huge? Am I huge? What? Well, this is easily 100 feet past my best ever drive on this hole. I can't believe I'm right here. It's just a simple layup with a pig forehand, and we should tap in a bird here. Yep, put it a little wide, so we got a 15-footer to make, but should hit that. Love that. Love you. Let's keep moving. Okay, we're under par. Didn't think we'd be here on hole 12. Oh man, par 3, 240 feet. It's uphill the whole way. You can see the basket tucked in to the right there. Nice little green. I'm feeling saucy. I'm gonna go backhand turnover. That's 2 turned, isn't it? Well, All right, probably edge a circle over here. It looked a lot worse from the tee pad, I guess. When I got up here, this isn't terrible, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, just right. Just left. Just right. Well, no. Okay. All right, getting close to the back stretch here. We're still one down. This is hole 13, 370 feet. It's a really open shot. I mean, there's nothing to miss. The only danger here is directly behind the basket is a steep downhill slope. So this is gonna test my distance control. Can I throw as close to 370 without going over as possible? Kind of like the Price is Right hole, I guess. Oh, that got a drop. Oh no. I forgot I'm huge today. I forgot. My bad, guys. Cigarra. What the world? Okay, there's no way this is 370 because I just threw that Cigarra on like 60%. I didn't even give that a full throw. If the trust gets there or goes long, I'm calling 13 a fraudulent hole, fraudulent distance. It's a fraud. It's a fraud. Let me get a forehand there. Yeah, the forehand crested the hill. That's got to be like 330 or 320. Golly. All right, so I'm on U-disc, standing by the basket. It says I'm 380 from the tee, so I don't know what's going on. I'm just huge. All right, you know, get over it. All right, straddle putt, 40 feet away in nothing but briars. Let's make this double the pleasure, divide the pain. Here we go. I did not do that. Oh. All right, hole 13. It says it's a par 4, 460 feet. I see a basket in front of me, and that is nowhere near 460. So I'm gonna throw one shot that's trying to park that basket, and then I'm gonna throw another that's trying to get past that basket. We'll go Grace on a nice controlled hyzer flip. Well, it worked out, but that's not what I was trying to do. Let's go Destroyer on a flex, pump it past the basket, see where we get. Yep. So I'll play the Grace to the short if that's the basket. If I see a long basket, I'll take the Destroyer and go with it. We'll see when we get up there. All right, well, the Grace is absolutely parked. The Destroyer, I don't see it yet, but it's further up here. But yeah, long basket's right there. That should probably be about 460. I threw from that pad right there. And yeah, should be a birdie either way. All right, basket is 120, 130 feet away. I see a slope on the left side, so I feel like if I go forehand and I land on that slope, I could roll far away. So I'm gonna aim out to the right, try to land at about 10 feet to the right of the basket here. I don't know why I'm trying to do a run up here. Okay, left that a little short, I think, but it's probably a 15, 20 footer. Oh no. Okay, it stopped. Boy, I really soiled this one, didn't I? Well, we're entering the home stretch here, and for 3 of the 4 holes left, we need Big Deborah. We need her. This is hole 15, par 4, 565 feet. Looking out there, I see 2 power lines that look like they say a double mando. So I think I got to go in between those poles. They look about 300 300 to 350 feet away. Man, and with the shape of the fairway, that's going to be tough to access that from the tee. So, who cares? Let's just try it. Oh, come on, Tay-Tay. That is the biggest of Deborah's. Let's go. Cigar. Oh my gosh, I might actually be a forehand disc golfer now. Wow. Man, I feel like I've been in this position in a lot of par fours today, where it's like, great drive, you're only about 100 feet from the basket, you just got to execute an upshot. Like, it's the short technical stuff that I'm messing up with, which makes sense because I was just at Dolly Cooper on Saturday in a tournament and did not finish under par for the tournament. But somehow get out here in wide open bombs and I'm hitting every line. I make no sense. Yep, it's another bird probably. Yep, 2 birds. All right. Okay, hole 16, par 3, 320 feet. You can't see the basket from here, but it's directly in front of us. This one is different from hole 13, 12. I can't remember which one it was. It's the one that said it was 370 and I couldn't throw 371 or I'm going real far past the basket. This one is the exact opposite of that, okay? This one, I have to throw past the basket because there's a retention pond within a foot of the basket, seemingly. That is OB, so I have to throw long here. And there's a power line right in front of me that's gonna get in my head, but we'll see where this goes. Get down. I think I threw those far enough, but I'm not sure. I'm absolutely loving this cigar. Let's try it on a backhand turnover. Look at that go. Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous, man. Okay, well the Wraith is inbounds, but to the left, right there. The Grace is down there, but there's another white line. So I guess that right here would be inbounds and the out of bounds curl. Yep, it does curl up here. So Grace is out of bounds, but the Cigar, look at that. Love it, love you. I am so glad that I did not do what I originally thought I was gonna do today. I wanted to go to Holston today, but this wind, I'm not going within 50 miles of Holston, which is why I'm in a different state than Holston right now. Oh, I thought that had a chance, and then the wind just threw it. Dang. We'll take a par. 2 to go, and this one's a doozy. Hole 17, par 4, 610 feet, and it is just a straight fairway. There is a basket on the right, but I believe that's the short basket. It's definitely not 610. There's another basket that is at the end of the path here, and it is on top of the hill to the left, if I remember right. But I might be remembering wrong. Either way, it doesn't change the tee shot, which is throw something as far and straight as you can. You know what, Cigarra, it's time you pull up to the big leagues. Here we go. Oh, it didn't flip this time. Look at that. Great. Oh, but look at that. Flat footing. Let's go. You know, all this talk about distances today, and I forget I have a rangefinder now. Taylor, come on. Huh. Okay. It says I'm 254 from the basket. With the line I have to go with, it feels like a forehand. So let's get the trail, maybe a little flip up to flat, and see if we can get this with a look. That's short, but circle 2, maybe edge of circle, maybe even a foot fault on the Cigar. Okay, maybe edge of circle 2 not in a great position at all. And I'm getting severe PTSD right now because the tournament I was in on Saturday, I was about this far away on a par 3 for my second shot, and I took a 6 from here. The basket was on a slope. I hit the cage twice and rolled 50 feet away both times. So, yeah, I'm trembling in my boots right now. Stop, please. Okay, not taking a 6 from there, hopefully. Blah. Wanted a bird, but you can't always get what you want. Whew, buddy. It felt amazing in this outfit until 2 holes ago. I'm getting a little hot now. Hole 18, 240 feet. You can see the basket down there. Can't outdrive the basket here either because the lake is right behind it. You got one tree really to miss here that does have low hanging branches. So if those branches weren't there, I'd throw a putter kind of high on a hyzer, but I might need to go mid-range lower here. It's only 240. It's really far downhill. You don't have to pump this. Get a skip. It did. Okay. You know what? Let's go pillar. Boy, that thing gets down. Oh no, that might have rolled in. We'll try the Genesis. That almost hit that tree, but it did hit a subsequent tree. I think I've said the word subsequent in like 3 straight videos. Am I Milchick from Severance? Do I need to like limit my vocabulary a little bit? Let me know. Also, if you haven't seen Severance, it's a really good show. You should check it out. All right. Thank you, Lord Backstop. Wow, I did not think this got past the basket. Okay. Wasn't meant to be, I guess. Oh, brother. Another one I've soiled. You know what? I didn't think I was going to do this today, but I'm going to give y'all a treat. There are 2 extra holes here that play along a little peninsula that scare the living bejesus out of me, but I'm going to play them today just for you guys. So this is hole 19. It's a par 4, 550-ish feet. On either side of this trail, drop off to water. Haha. I mean, that's the most perfect throw of my life. Where was that last weekend? Oh my gosh, that's frustrating. Y'all, I really don't know how I'm doing this today. Every par 4 is like, yep, there's the basket right there. It's 150 feet away. It is a tricky green to access though. I'm gonna go with the pig on a backhand. Try to get sneaky with it. Yep, it looks like 10 to 15 feet. Boom. This is definitely the less dangerous of the 2 because you have a nice landing down here and the water is a good distance from the basket, but the next hole is not so friendly. All right, welcome to my personal nightmare, hole 20, the last hole here. It says it's close to 300 feet. The peninsula gets more narrow as it goes, and directly behind the basket is a bunch of rocks and then a lot of water. I ain't losing this disc. I'll go swimming if I have to, but it's for you, YouTube. Flip! All right, it's not gone, but it's not a birdie. Well, we got a little closer to the water than I originally thought, but we are probably 50 feet away. Not much of a line. And I'm not throwing this close to the water, so I'm gonna get the Envy on a little turnover line, just get it close. Yep, that's 5 feet. All right, that'll do it from here at Lake Julian today. All I gotta say is if you are from Asheville, if you are in Ashevillean, is that what they call you guys? You guys are spoiled rotten. That's all I'm gonna say. All the amazing courses you guys have around here. I was just up at Highland Brewing a few weeks ago, and then here, I mean, having these two courses that close to each other, I mean, it should be illegal. You guys are spoiled rotten. But yeah, this course, the turnaround from the hurricane, amazing job. Everyone that was involved with that. So props to you guys. It looks amazing out here. This is one of my favorite courses in the world. I'm so glad that it's back. I'm glad I didn't lose any discs today. And I'm glad the wind decided to wait until I was finished to get insanely high. We got 5-minute church coming up this Sunday. Until then, I love you. God loves you even more. Go out and crush it today. I believe you can do it. Crush it.